Alright, so this is a review for the quiz on Monday. So this is a multi-part question. So it's not choice A, B, C, or D. So in the box there are 20 markers, 12 colored pencils, and 4 crayons. So it says enter your answers in the boxes, but I didn't put boxes. So the ratio of colored pencils to crayons is, well, colored pencils is first, so colored pencils are 12. So 12 colored pencils. Crayons is next, 4 crayons, so 12 to 4. The ratio of crayons to markers. So crayons is first, so we put it first, 4 crayons. And so 4 crayons. 2 markers, so markers are 20, so 4 to 20. Now, for every blank marker, there are 3 colored pencils. Now, there's a couple of ways to do this. Okay. 3 isn't how many colored pencils there are. So, one of the first ways to do this is to draw the diagram. So, we set up how much space we have. Okay, and we say, well, we've got 20 markers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I know how many it is, so it's easier for me to plan this out. Now, I know I'm going to need 3 colored pencils. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Well, I need that to be 12. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, that's 3, 6, 9. And there's 12. So that means I'm going to need 4 groups. Well, to get to 4 groups, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And so for every 3 colored pencils, there are 5 markers. Now, the next one says for every 5 markers, there is 1. Well, if I finish this out, there's 4 crayons. Well, there's 4 groups. So that's 1, 1, 1, 1. And so since there's only 1, there's 1 crayon. So this one's a word, not a number. Okay? The numbers here, it's asking for there's 1 what. Okay? Now, the other way we could have done this is we could have looked at this and said, well, right here, we could have said, we want 3 colored pencils, so 12 divided by 3 is 4, so 20 divided by 4 is 5. I don't care which method you choose, as long as you're getting it right, whichever is easier for you. Now, the reason the 4 is important here is because 3 times 4 is 12 and 4 times 5 is 20. So we're multiplying by 4 in both cases. Okay, we just found the 4 so that we could multiply by it. Okay, so our next situation. There are 25 students in Mr. Burns' math class. One day, 7 students got phone calls home. What is the ratio of students who got phone calls home to students who did not get phone calls home? Well, we have to do a little math here. What a shock. So, if 7 students got phone calls, how many didn't? So, we come over, and we say 25 minus 7. Well, that's 15 minus 7 is 8. So 18 didn't get phone calls. So 7 got phone calls. 18 did not. So phone calls to not phone calls is 7 to 18. Sorry, the light went out. So, and automatic timer on the lights in the room. And apparently I didn't move enough. Sorry about that. Now, another way we could have done this is we could have drawn out all 25 people. So we could have sat there and gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then we could have said phone call, phone call, phone call, phone call, phone call. That's 5, 6, 7. And so that's 7 who got a phone call, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 that didn't. Okay, again, whichever way is easier for you. Just make sure that we're going in the right order. It said got phone calls to didn't get phone calls. So got goes first, didn't gets is second. All right, so our next question. Taylor uses 32 buttons for every 4 blouses. What is the ratio of blouses to buttons? Now, this is buttons first, then blouses. Notice, though, that here it says blouses, then buttons. So we have to switch the order. So it starts at 32 to 4, but because this switches, we have to switch it. Okay, now, this is a 2-part question. And also, I'm going to tell you that this right here isn't going to be the answer. We're going to need to have an equivalent ratio. So we're going to want to do something like we did up here, where we drew the diagram and grouped it out. Okay. So one way to do that is, well, what goes into both 4 and 32? Well, they can both be divided by 2. So if I divide both by 2, I get 2 and 16. Well, 2 goes into both. And so that's 1 and 8. Oops. Not on the screen anymore, sorry. And so this is an equivalent ratio. That's an equivalent ratio. Another way to do this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Well, it worked out. And so I've got my 4 groups. And so that's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So explain my response. Losses were listed first. So we had to switch the order. One to 8 is equivalent to 4 to 32 because we can multiply 1 times 4 and get 4, and 8 times 4 is 32. And so there's our explanation. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. So we got a bag with marbles in it. The marbles come in 2 different colors, red and orange. And the ratio is 3 to 5. Draw a diagram that shows this ratio. So, since red is listed first, that means red is 3. Oops, I'm sorry, I forgot I was off the screen. So, we've got a bag of marbles, red and orange, ratio is 3 to 5. Red's listed first, so there's 3 red. So, 1, 2, 3. 3 red. Then there are 5 orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, so that's a diagram. Again, the diagram, this particular question is a multiple choice question on the quiz. And so it may or may not be as simple as this. It could be an equivalent ratio. And so it might be that there are 6 and 10. because that's two groups. There could be three groups. Okay. There could be 100 groups, but that's the idea. Find an equivalent relationship. Okay, so we're looking for 3 or a multiple of 3, as well as whatever we multiply by 3. So if we have 9, that's 3 times 3. So if we have 3 times 3, then we have to have 15, because that's 3 times 5. Okay, we can't have 9 of these and 10 of these, because take a look at this. When I did 3 batches, it was 9 and 15. So it's got to match correctly. Okay. And the last question, again, a 2-part question. So, ratio of cups to flour. Cups of flour to cups of water is 1:2. So, again, this will be a multiple choice question. And it can be and it may not be as simple as 1:2. It might be a multiple, like 2:4 or 3:6, where it's some sort of equivalent. And so you've got to be on the lookout for that equivalency. But then in the second part of the question, it asks you to draw a diagram that represents an equivalent ratio that represents 1:2 that isn't in part A, so isn't in the multiple choice section. And so this can simply be the 1:2, okay, because that's a diagram of 1:2. Okay, you just can't choose you can't draw whatever this choice was, because it says specifically isn't shown in part A. Okay, so I'll remind you on Monday to take your time and read the questions carefully, but good luck and make sure you're ready.